Alright, welcome to another edition of... Alright, first of all, I got some news. I got me new Qur'an. I'm now, I guess, a Qur'an thumper instead of a Bible thumper. Don't worry, I'm not going to be spitting in this. It was relatively expensive because I like nice books. So all you Muslims about to get pissed off at me, I'm not going to be spitting in this thing. Apparently me wearing this towel is enough to piss people off just as much as spitting in the Quran, so I don't think I have to. And speaking of which, you guys need to really need to calm down about that. I mean, I looked it up and it said something like, that a black turban was like the sign that you're a descendant of Muhammad or something, but I mean, come on, this is just a tan-colored towel, so you guys really need to calm down about that. I'm probably not going to be doing many of these ISLAM-O-RAMA clips for a while, so anyway, you don't have to worry about that. But you really do need to calm down. I mean, shit. But now on to our main topic for today, and some of you will probably noticed the title of this clip is Kirk versus Picard, and so you're thinking, what the fuck does that have to do with Islam? But it is based on the nature of the Christianity versus Islam debate and how useless I think it is. So basically, like, debating, like, when Muslims attack Christians because their religion is so fundamentally messed up, it's kind of like Star Trek nerds just going around and saying, oh, well, Captain Kirk is so messed up. I don't even know anything about it. All I know is it's some huge bone of contention, point of contention, a bone to pick, whatever, between Trekkies, and, like, they get so bent out of shape because one likes Kirk and the other likes Picard, and, you know, like, an atheist looking at Muslims debating Christianity is sort of like someone who doesn't care about Star Trek looking at that. So there's where the title comes from. I'm just going to do a little bit of a couple of sort of observations I've made about that. So here we go. It's funny because when you look at the Muslim arguments against Christianity, they're basically saying, like, a lot of it is they're saying that the Quran is more scientifically advanced than the Bible. Well, I mean, that's not a surprise because it's all written by the same person, and also was written a lot later, and it's irrelevant, really. I mean, it doesn't matter if they got everything right. I mean, if it was written by a divine being, well, of course, whenever you're talking about divine beings, like, you can always write it off as it's part of his plan or whatever. But I mean, he could have divulged the secrets of aerodynamics and computing if he wanted to, if he was the divinity. So it doesn't really matter how much more scientifically advanced it is. I don't know, I can see what they're saying about it, but it's just completely irrelevant in the end. Yes, it is a little better that, like, they don't consider Muhammad as, like, some sort of divine son of God or anything like that. I'll give them that. But it doesn't matter at all because God is irrelevant to begin with, because he doesn't manifest himself in any quantifiable way. I mean, we can only expect to know God if he shows himself. Again, if anyone has seen my earlier videos, I've asked God to make this pencil float out of my hand, and he hasn't done it. And some people have said, okay, well, you can't test God, but you should be able to. It's very reasonable to expect that. And basically, at the end of the day, every argument that Christians can throw against Muslims, Muslims throw against Christians, is irrelevant. The other thing, like I said, to sort of Allah, is that the Muslim arguments against atheism sound exactly the same as the Christian arguments. They all hammer on the first cause and the intelligent designer. So if that's the only thing, I mean, it seems to me that if there's such strong factions between, like, Christianity and Islam, I mean, if it really was God's will, why couldn't he create one unified religion? I mean, they seem to disprove themselves. I don't know, any Muslims watching this, please, like, send me a response as to why the Muslim argument against atheists is different from the Christian argument. I mean, so far the biggest thing is that they're more scientifically advanced, and that's supposed to appeal to atheists because, you know, that's all atheists ever care about is science, right? So, yeah, Muslims, feel free to send something in. That's it. Alright, see you guys.
Reagan smash! Reagan smash!